Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Mostert with a first down carry. Nice carry. Gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards. Well, this defense, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. Always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second down and 4. Lance going to throw. That's complete out left to Aiyuk. Lance finding Aiyuk there for a Niner first.
The 49ers traded up to snag Brandon Aiyuk at pick 25 in the 2020 draft out of Arizona State. He was in and out of the lineup a little bit in his rookie year. Only played in 12 games, but was awfully productive when he was out there with 60 catches. And there's another one, this time for a first down.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Four yards remain for 2nd down.
Go.
Murray now. Well, this is caught by Williams. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now a pass hauled in downfield and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that's a sight that 49er fans like. George Kittle catching a pass for a first down. Remember, he only played in 8 games in 2020, but he was a 1,000-yard receiver in 2018, 2019. They're hoping he can regain his all-pro form this season.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Shotgun now for Lance. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. Being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
2nd down at 5. From the gun, it's Lance. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Lance looking to throw it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. We'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On play action, it's Murray. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Here we go.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
First down, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question, because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track. Mostert.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
2nd and goal from the 1. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Second and 4. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tarvarius Moore able to get him for a loss of about 3. But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. To throw is Murray. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds as the first half is winding down. And the Cards are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Lance now on first down. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
2020 wasn't the year that Chandler Jones would normally have because of a biceps injury. Only 1 sack in the 5 games played. But he had 17 sacks in 2017, 19 in 2019. Let's play some numerology here. Can he have 21 in 2021?
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Yo. On the hole. Slam.
Again, they run with Edmonds. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Murray going to throw. They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Edmonds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check nine, check nine.
Play fake, Murray. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Edmonds a first down and more. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point good by Prater. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Lance now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now a play fake. Lance taking a shot for Samuel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Check, 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 check. Switch, switch, switch. Hey. Motion, 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 motion.
They run with Edmonds, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 74 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Draw play here. Lance hands to Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On second down, Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down. Murray now to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
On second down, this is Edmonds. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, it's Lance. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, we're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now. And got his man complete. And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed. And the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Here's Lance to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Throwing now is Lance. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He'll swing this out to Mostert.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Lance now on 1st down. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Lance.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And this is good. Robbie Gould knocks it through in a pressure spot. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Niners, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.